You can't move forward by looking backward. You can't do it. And that's what you're doing. And that's what your guides are saying, why you're not actually like having that momentum that you know that you should have, because you are out here looking backward. You're looking back there. You're not even looking in the direction that you want to go in, which means you are holding on to some energy from something that happened back there in your past that doesn't belong up here. You are taking it out of its environment and placing it where it doesn't belong. That's why it doesn't feel good. That's why it's uncomfortable. That's why sometimes you feel a little bit miserable, because you are taking energy, something that happened back there, and not leaving it back there where it belongs. Let it go back home. Let it stay where it belongs. Let it stay where it happened. Whatever that energy is, it's like that thing that keeps, what is this? I can feel you having these thoughts that happen. It's like a repeating of a thought, like of a memory, spiritual burps, of something that happened to you a while ago. And you keep letting it play over and over and over. It's almost like an obsession, right? And the reason why this current, what you're seeing is your future, but it's really your current present situation, is not going the way that you feel like it should, is not going the way that would match your energy if you were just to let go of that thing, is because you are still holding on to that thing. You've got to learn how to let it go. Remember, your guides, this is so good. Forgiveness is not for the other person. It doesn't matter at all if someone forgives you, because you don't even know if they're upset at you most of the time, right? How does that affect you? Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness heals your heart. Forgiveness drops the thing off your back so you can move forward unencumbered. Forgiveness is for you to move forward and continue growing in the way that matches your brand new vibration. So that's why this is not matching what you know to be true in here, because you have brought that thing from the past, which is a lower vibrational frequency. You just lugged it into the present current tense, and it's weighing you down, babes. It's like literally weighing down your frequency. Literal, actual thing that's happening to you, weighing you down. So that forgiveness is more about self-love than whatever that person did to you, right? I'm not saying forgiveness is not, let me phrase this how the guides are saying. Forgiveness doesn't mean we forget and we put ourselves in that same position again. If it helps you to remember what they did so you know not to invite that energy in again, then do it, right? But that doesn't mean that we still hold on to it, because holding on to it is poison to your own heart, and it does nothing at all to the other person who you have not yet forgiven. So, do you love yourself enough? Ooh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Do you love yourself enough to let that energy go? Do you forgive yourself enough for not knowing better at the time? Do you forgive yourself enough to allow yourself to move forward? You can do this. You've got this. You just have to choose if you are worthy enough, which you are. Spoiler, you are. You are. Because if you weren't, you friggin' wouldn't even be here. You wouldn't exist. But you have to choose if you're worthy enough to say, I don't need to drag that with me. It's safe for me to remember not to invite that type of energy back into my life. It's safe for me to remember not to repeat those same patterns because I don't want that energy again. Those things are safe for me to remember. But that doesn't mean that I have to drag the weighing like tons, it weighs like tons of guilt, of regret, of whatever that thing is that you are feeling that's making you feel that lower frequency. Because the second you go, yeah, actually that forgiveness is about me and it's not about them. I'm not mad at me. I'm not mad at me. I'm upset at them. And the second you can realize that, it helps you let that thing go off your back. So then you can start matching that frequency to that place where you have worked so hard to get to. You are about ready to drastically raise your vibrational frequency, and it's going to get so good from here. Oh, it's going to get so good.